Hello everyone and welcome back to Forma Therapy. This is the Culture Study and I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out the debut of a new boy group. This is EPEX. EPEX. All right. That's the Korean pronunciation of the name. I'm sure there might be some confusion because it looks more like EPEX, but it is EPEX. So you pronounce the E pretty strong. EPEX, and this is Lockdown. All I know about this group is that people are excited. People think I will like it, and they are from CIX's C9 label. So they're CIX's new little brother group. So, you know, we'll see what they got to offer. Now, before we check out the video, if you guys enjoy what we do, if you want to support the channel, once again, you can always visit our Patreon. You know, you don't have to, but when you do visit our Patreon for as little as $2 a month, you can help support the channel. You get access to our Patreon-only live streams where people can make requests for live stage reactions and stuff like that. And then we also do variety contents, drama club. We just literally wrapped up watching all of Kingdom. So if you want to check out those bonus reactions, you can visit our Patreon. If not, let's just watch this video. This is Lockdown by EPEX, and this is your Forma Therapy. Looks kind of like an armored car. Yeah. Okay, I really like the rapper's tone. Him too, okay. Ooh. 3 rappers, okay. Wait. I mean, they either have 4 rappers in this group or people are just repeating lines. Okay. Ooh. Smooth camera work.
Party on lockdown. 모두가 pay, pay, pay. Only for fame, fame, fame. 다들 obey, obey, obey. Party on lockdown. 떨어져 low, low, low. Losing control, control, control. 구원해줘, 줘, 줘. Party on lockdown. Ay, ay, bear. Triple S and your Gucci Montclair. 브랜드 따라 친구 replaced. 우정을 갈아치워 who's next. 전염되는 거짓의 진실에 잘해 설렌 다시 기억하고 다투고 비웃어 feel like this is 병적으로 그만 꾸며도 너도 나도 다 masquerade. 짜여진 plan 모두 다 big brother 사정한 흐려지는 의식 brainwash 고개 끄덕여 다 get up back up mask up lockdown. 외면하고 있잖아 무력해진 맘과 깊은 소외감.
I wish he had, you know, that part where he stretches out that note. I wish he had gone a little bit louder and a little bit higher there. Ooh, that's what I was waiting for. Okay. Ooh, that is a hell of a set. Okay. Okay. All right. So Lockdown by EPEX. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give my score right now, and then we'll kind of talk about this proceeding to kind of, I guess, justify my score. I'm gonna give that debut a solid 8 out of 10. It is great. There's a few room for improvements, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But overall, I'm very satisfied and very happy with the debut. But it did fail to grip me immediately to give me that, like, oh yes, absolutely, this is like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10 means this is fantastic, this is great. In fact, I would say I'm very much interested in the group, but at the same time I do need to see some things tweaked in the comeback. So let's talk about those things. So this is both a pro and con for me about the group, is that the rappers have a really heavy presence, at least in this song in particular. I'm not sure if this is a debut with just a single or if they've got a mini album, because I have been noticing now with a few debuts here and there that a lot of groups are, not a lot, but a handful of groups are just debuting without a mini album. And so when you have a title track like this, the rappers have a lot of prominence, which I really like. It gives the song a nice edge, makes it different from your typical K-pop format. But at the same time, I wanted to see more from the vocalists, because the rappers do take up pretty much such a like at least 70% of the song. The vocalists really don't get to shine here, and the vocalists really come in only during the pre-chorus, and during that part, you know, they stay in like the same exact tone. I don't think they even when like that pre-chorus is building, I don't think their voices go that much higher. We don't see their range. We really get to see their range in the bridge, and they have some really fantastic vocalists. So I really hope that the producer who kind of set the template for this song and guided the group through this song, I do hope that their producer tries to pull out more from their vocalists and try to push their vocalists a little bit more, because I do think on the vocalist side, it was pretty tame for a song that felt like it was pretty edgy and pretty unconventional, which is what I liked. The style and the grittiness, it kind of reminds me of P1 Harmony, their debut. I think this mix of this industrial concept with the streetwear concept, I feel like that's starting to come into vogue. And the group that I can immediately think of that did that was P1 Harmony, and so it's nice to see another group doing it. I would say Blitzers, who debuted recently, also did something similar, and so EPEX also fits that style. But I would say EPEX's debut, the group impresses me more than Blitzers as a group, but I liked Blitzers' song more than the Lockdown song. Beyond that, really, there's nothing else that I think they could improve on. I actually really like the style of the group. I like the chorus. I don't know how other people, the general consensus of the chorus is going to be, but I do like that there are more guy groups that are starting to do this shouting type of style. You see it a lot in girl groups, the kind of cheer squad type concept, with ITZY in particular pushed it a lot. Stray Kids does it as well, with their shouting. So I'm glad to see another group incorporate that. I think it really works for the chorus here. I do wish that it wasn't just that, the da 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 da. I wish at least by the second or third chorus they had added something a little bit more that was a little bit more of kind of like a switch up, because I think by the time you hear the first chorus, by the end of the first chorus, you've pretty much heard the rest of the song. It's just repetition at that point. Maybe the bridge provides a little bit of a change up, but I do wish that they had kept it a little bit more kept us on our toes a little bit more. I also see like a similar type of approach with the music video that I saw with CIX as well, which I think works well for C9, which is that EPEX and CIX's debut, which was Movie Star, both of those music videos, when these groups debuted, they have really, really gorgeous music videos and really gorgeous sets, but they limit the budget and they film kind of like on just one set, and then just repeat it. But I would say the technical skill, especially like the camera work and stuff like that, is really well done. That you don't really complain, and it's not really a problem. Like this set right here, if we can maybe find a wide shot of this set. Like here's a wider shot. This set in particular, this set right here, they shoot on this set the entire time. There's one little divergence. They have a second set. They have 3 sets. They actually have 3 dance sets. But this is definitely their primary. Usually when it comes to these music videos, this is the third one. They shoot at like this dump. So this is the industrial versus the streetwear thing I was talking about. But usually by the time you get to the second or third verses, you usually ditch the first dance set. But the first dance set stays as a primary throughout the whole thing. So they didn't give them like an expansive budget, but I can tell that like they gave them a good enough budget where they're like, hey, we're gonna give you a good enough budget to make the music video look good, and to the point where, you know, even if you repeat some sets, it doesn't look like you're repeating some sets, or it doesn't get tiresome and boring. They did that with CIX's Movie Star as well. I really liked that music video, even though there were only just like a few repeating scenes. They're doing the same thing here, and I really like it. I think the cinematography is very beautiful. I think the lighting is really well done. I think the lighting in this music video in particular really goes a long way, because like I said, you don't have too many things going on, and also it's an industrial concept. I think if you guys want to take a look at like why I don't like K-pop music videos that shoot in warehouses, if you compare those music videos to this music video, like they're literally shooting in like like inside a factory. They're shooting inside a factory. They're shooting in wherever. It's like that scene in The Matrix where Neo comes out of the pod, and they're shooting in like a dump. And usually these scenes don't look good like on smaller budget studios, but they had a really good lighting team. They had a really good gaffer team. So I think it's what helps make this look a lot more cinematic and just a lot better than most companies tend to do. So yeah, summary score, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for my reaction and review to EPEX. I gotta get used to that, EPEX, because I keep wanting to say EPEX. That was my reaction and review to EPEX's Lockdown. What did you guys think? I personally really like this group, especially the rappers in particular. I know people thought the rappers would impress me, and they did. But here is also a problem: is there's so many rappers, and there's just so many rappers, like. Everyone's kind of like taking turns. I kind of wish the group was a little bit smaller if that's the case, or if they had kind of broken up the rap sections and thrown in more sections for the vocalist, because going rapper, like 4 rappers in a row, it's kind of jarring and it's kind of hard to gauge everyone's individual color. And so that's fine for a debut. I'm glad that for the debut, they really come off as like a really strong team. I'm just hoping that at least with the first comeback, that we get to start to see everyone's kind of individual charms. That's usually when it happens, like the second or third comeback. So I will be keeping track of this group. I really like this debut. But what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you enjoy what we do, if you want to support us, please consider visiting our Patreon. That's patreon.com/formatherapy. We have bonus reactions on there if you'd like to check them out. If not, that's completely fine. You know, some free ways to support us. You can hit like down below, leave a comment, go ahead and hit subscribe right here. We'll throw up some of our videos that you might want to check out over here, and I'll see you later. Bye.